Can you guys hear me? Is this like really loud? How's it sound, Rezakai? I've never streamed before. Thought this would be a fun thing. A little loud, but not terrible. Here, I'll turn it down. How about now? How about now? Pretty clear? Cool. I like bought this microphone from Micro Center, I don't know, like 2 days ago? Is it better or am I still kind of loud? Maybe I just need to talk farther away? I don't know. Cool. I'm playing with my parents. They're my group mates, so if you hear me talking, sometimes it'll be to them, but I have them muted. So, CV, as far as I know, hey, I'm live streaming, sorry. Mom asked if I was gonna, she seen I bought the microphone. She was like, are you an OnlyFans model now? And I was like, no, but I should be because I'd be totally rich if I did that. No, and then I told her I seen this article about OnlyFans models about how they actually, to make like top 1% money, all you have to do is make like $200 a month, which is like nothing. No, so Rezakai was asking why our tank had a CV. And I told him that that's from the before times, and it shouldn't have a CV. It's from the before times, the wild west of EQOA Emu. So yeah, we've talked about the CV before, and like everybody says, like, oh, bandits or gnolls or whatever, right? It's just tough because, yeah, no, it's cool for sure. We've talked about it before. It's just tough because, like, it's so anecdotal, the way that we, like, you know, like, how do we know it really only dropped there? Is it one of those things like, for example, like in the Prima guide, there's a tank BP. Hold on, let's find out. Dad, what's that tank, the high-level tank BP that's in the Prima guide, but you say it only drops an IOD? Yeah, Splendor. So Splendor, yeah, it says that it's generic loot in Prima, but like nobody remembers it that way. Everybody remembers it in IOD, you know? Oh, well, for sure. And that's something like we've talked about, like the CV and like the Spirit Maker and stuff. But like, sure, people say that it only dropped at like bandits. I'm full. Somebody's got loot at bandits or whatever, but we don't know, man. And Rezakai said, yeah, there's a lot of mistakes in Prima. 100%. There's so many mistakes in Prima. We like we invited a bunch of new beta testers or alpha testers, sorry, and there's an item in Prima that says no equip. It's like a orb. Yeah, I think we've talked about it before, and I always assumed that it was from. It's like a level 52 item, so I always assumed it was no equip because it wasn't high enough. It was too high of level for characters. But Prima Guide, the one we use is Frontiers, so it should be 60, which doesn't make my theory doesn't make sense. Yeah, and that's what I did too. Make them no equip for whatever reason, you know. Matt, did you ask where I'm streaming? On my YouTube channel? I don't know. Thought it'd be fun. Give me something else to do while we do this. What was that item? Something of Wonders that supposedly made more wearable loot drop? Interesting. I've never heard of that before. Hey Reamer, what's your name? Your like profile picture looks familiar. Trinket of Wonders? I don't know about that item. Robe of Wonders is the only one I know that's of Wonders, and that drops off of Vox, right? Isn't that? I thought, was Robe of Wonders the one that you needed for playing Sky? Oh, your name's Reamer in Discord? Well, hello. Sorry. I know that, dude, they invited so many of you guys to the Discord the other night. Target invited like 5 people, and I said hello, and then he invited like 10 more, and I was like, oh my god. Oh, you were the one that was talking about the throwing knives? Oh, you're going to have to yell at Velendor about that? Did somebody kill this? I do like no damage. Thank you. Yeah, I seen Vel was like, he said that he thought he added it. Yeah, get him a list of remaining ones. Cool. Appreciate that. Oh, I'm still full. Hey, there's shitty boots in here. Rezakai, what's your... You said you do like a podcast? Where's that at? I don't know if I've ever seen that. I only know of like the LFG. Oh, I didn't know you were a guest on LFG, Rezakai. Is that what they call you on there, or do they use your actual name? That is, my mom just said that is your actual name. Rezakai's your government name? No last name, just Rezakai. Scoundrel of women, huh? Did you give yourself that nickname, Rezakai? I don't know if Elutra would bestow that on anyone. I hope Elutra's doing okay. Haven't talked to him in a little while. I know you guys haven't talked to Elutra. Man, I'm still full. That sucks every time. Of course, it's a self. Yeah. I don't know. I can't loot the bracers. Who knows if they're any good? Who's not? Oh, well, that's pretty. Hit points, power, AC is pretty good. Let's see. Who wants these horrible gloves? No, not me. I wish I did some damage instead of being underleveled. Bio-loot, yeah, I think the biome loot is probably a bit too common. So Target had made it less common. It was really common for a time. Then we invited a bunch of testers, and they said that it was too common, so Target lowered it. And then everyone cried because nobody was getting loot. And I think maybe he increased it again. It's really fun to get loot, even though maybe it's not quite right. But our goal is, of course, live-like everywhere we can. Yeah, classic. Oh, definitely. Really, there was a time where we were getting like one piece of loot every like hour of farming, and we just felt like maybe that wasn't quite right. My dad said, if you're lucky. I don't know. Especially like a melee class. Like, it's so tough. The way the combat formula is set up right now, too, weapon damage is taken into account too much. So, as a melee, if you can't get like loot that you need, specifically weapons, you really can get screwed over. Of course, like, well, did you guys to put back in blue numbers for mana? No, so as far as we know, there aren't supposed to be blue numbers for mana. Is it a sandstorm thing? Everyone in my group says there's no blue numbers for mana. I also don't recall any blue numbers for mana. No, you would get green numbers for your hot. If you bought like CM hot, you'd get green numbers. No, yeah, no pot. Pot never gave green. No, never gave numbers above the head. Does Sandstorm do that? Admittedly, I haven't played in a little while. Blue numbers got taken out in June 2003-ish. Well, why would they do that? You have video of that, Rezakai? I know there's not many old videos out there from pre-fronts. You know, Velendor actually has a video of a bard in pre-fronts. I wonder if he would have blue numbers. I don't know what year it's from, though. I guess... Oh, maybe? I don't know. Well, if it was... Well, if it was like right at the beginning, guys, you probably wouldn't remember if that was a thing. You know. Yeah, Reamer, I also don't remember, or it's shown to bards only. I'd be crazy though. Why would it be shown to bards only? Enchanters really don't get any love. We like joke about it all the time. Enchanter is like the worst class to level, but then when you finally get it there, it's like pretty okay. Pretty good. No, don't say Spellbinder. No, literally the guy when he joined the chat, he was like, look, it's the grand animation. I was like, heck yeah, it is. If you got fed mana from a chanter and you would see it, or if you drank a drink to restore mana, you would see it. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember that. Earth Strider's ring. Don't say, oh, wait, and then say no. That's hilarious. Are those bracers, or is that ring any good? Damn it. I deleted a gem to loot that, and then you ninja'd it. I'll never find out. I don't think this character has any rings on because I suck. I'm still wearing mostly 17 gear. Don't let me get hit. Oh, for you? Well, what's on it? We'll see. I might give it back. Yeah, Rezakai, find that, because that sounds really interesting. Not that, of course, like, we're trying to emulate the end of the game, so we wouldn't ever bring it back, but, like, that'd be a cool artifact to find. 15 stamina, 75 HP, 50 power. Well, that's pretty good. We'll see. I might give that back to you. Well, like, it's just not, it's not stats. Sure, that's true. Stamina is a monk stat. So theoretically, I don't want to like say too much while I live stream, but theoretically, when there's a wipe, what's the group we're going with? I know we were talking about it. We're doing 2 groups, right? Cleric, Paladin, Wizard. Cleric, Paladin. Well, no, hold on. We were talking about, though, trying to do 1 tank, because what do you need 2 tanks for, right? Like, 1 tank and then monk tank. Rezakai, the Discord we talking is like EQOA Emu. It's like a private Discord, so you wouldn't be able to just join it. Did you apply for the alpha? I know Target knows who you are. So Paladin Cleric totally makes sense to me. I was thinking Monk. Well, either. So you gotta level a group. You gotta level a group so that you can PL your next group. So Cleric, Shaman are the healers. But then you gotta decide tanks. So you're gonna go Paladin, and I want to try to Monk tank. I think the Monk has to have an Enchanter in the group. And then I think like an Alk or something. The only thought I have is maybe put the Cleric with the Monk for the AC buff. No, but you're not. But no, but like you. So you do the Monk. But what is a mage? You want characters that'll help the next group, I guess is my thing. So I would sort of disagree. If you have a shaman and a cleric, you can do a lot more PL wise. Monk having some kind of mana feeder would be better. No, for sure. That's what I'm saying. So I think if you monk tank, you have to have like a chanter or a bard. But it's just 4 of us, sometimes 5 of us. Monk Shaman's kind of goated. I think so. The reason you do Monk is so that the group's faster. Because obviously if you have a DPS tank, then you level faster. Monk Bard would be really nice. Yeah, so there's only 5 of us is the issue. So if we're running 2 groups, that's 8 characters. Then on average, we're like playing like, 1.85 characters or something. So we were talking about like, what can you reasonably play? I'm not one who likes to do like the crazy macros like some people on Sandstorm or even this server. Yeah. There's some folks out there that got some crazy macros going. I mean, I'm not opposed to setting a heal macro or an enchanter power macro. I'm not too good for that. But you could get like a macro controller back in the day to do that kind of stuff. You have a macro controller? Well, luckily you don't need that because PCSX2 lets you do whatever you want. Yeah, healer macro. Okay, so healer macro is cool. The issue I ran into is sometimes you have an advantage as a tank if you can time your heal up on the pole, and you can't, like, you would have to pick something that's not like kicking your tank's butt. We played on Sandstorm for a while. I tried to play Dark Elf SK. We were at oh my god, Death Fist? Oh my god, I was getting my butt kicked. Wrong path. They're saying wrong path. Was that Blood Path? No, that's the right path for XPing. I wasn't taunt on that guy. Because I sucked. It was a skill issue. No, it was I had a mage and a necro in my group AFK, not doing any damage, and the cleric or the warrior archetype would quad me twice or cast on me twice, and I'd just get absolutely wrecked, and the healer couldn't keep up. No, what was wrong, Reamer? Please tell me it was just a skill issue. You probably pull on the life tappers. What ones were the life tappers? I don't remember. We were at like main DFC. I don't think they had life tappers. No, yeah, no, Reavers. Yeah, on Sandstorm, mage pet damage definitely seemed a bit low. But yeah, no, Reamer, we weren't doing Reavers. We were doing the other ones. By the catapults. The clerics and the champions. There we go. Clerics and champions, yep. Yeah, the lower ones, you probably didn't get that, actually. Never mind. Yeah. I'll tell you what, on this server, some of these mobs, they'll ruin your day. Voldanis assigned abilities to the mobs. A lot of, like, the warrior archetype have, like, a quad that will just ruin your day. So just be careful. Oh yeah, earlier we were doing moots. I don't know if you were in here, but the moot was hitting our tank quad, and then it had a crit ability that it quadded again, basically. So it was like hitting 8 times in a row. God bless it, I'm full. You know, you think I'd remember that I'm full after like the 5th try after being full? Trade to you? Yeah. Not like I'm doing anything anyway. No, I've got regular loot that I'm full on too. Why are you running away? Autopilot? Yeah, no, for sure. So, I'll be honest, they play on this server more than I do. I've kind of taken a bit of a break the past few months. I haven't been as active as I once was. So then when I play, that's why I'm like behind in levels. But then when I play, I'm like garbage and I have to pay attention. And I podcast at the same time now, yeah. My video was very helpful. Yeah, thanks for... So, I made that, and then, like, nobody... I don't know if anybody ever uses it. My family's making fun of me because they're saying I can't just play the game. I have to play the game and do something else. So, this week I'm playing and podcasting. Next week I'm going to be playing EverQuest with, like, another game on the side. I thought my video was also very helpful, to be fair. Somebody made a really good, was it Azruk? Made a really good, like, written guide. That was really fancy when I was reading through it earlier. Yeah, Target did. Yeah, Target always posts that one, and then I'm like, dang, I worked on this video and I get no love. Or update it. Yeah, for sure. It's a really good written guide. I know there was a couple people that had issues trying to set up following my guide early on because I think there were some things that I left out. Oh yeah, for sure. If anybody ever needs any help setting it up, I'm happy to help. There was a guy in here earlier asking if like PlayStation 2s also work. They do. All PlayStation 2s should work. Oh yeah, as a Windows user? Yes, so the gentleman who I know who had trouble with my setup, he is a Mac user. So Target had to help him. Yeah. Steam Deck, that's above me too. I don't have a Steam Deck. Yeah, I don't know what to tell him. Tommy has a Mac. He might be able to assist. Target has also done the setup on a Mac. I know he's busy though, so maybe he's able to assist. There's folks that have set it up on Steam Deck too. You have discs for PS2? Need to buy one. So the discs are cool. What'd you say? Discs are they were talking. Discs are cool. Still it's like Sandstorm in the way that you would boot it off a thumb drive or the HDD. But there's a couple additional steps like, oh my god, there's this horrible, it's not horrible, but there's this old program. You have to set your I think it's called an iLink ID, something like that, to 0 on your PlayStation. Or actually, I think BWiz wrote a patcher so you don't have to do that anymore. But you have to get like a memory card with the last patch on it. And you can find that, I'll say. We can't share that with anybody. You have to get your own. I know when I set up Sandstorm, I used the Jonathan Greenway guide. 3-4 hours. So when I first set up Sandstorm, I'll finish my story about the PlayStation 2 setup in a second. When I first started playing Sandstorm, I was in my freshman year of college. And I was living, it wasn't in a dorm, it wasn't on campus housing, but it was like across the street where like college kids still live. So I'm sure they had some sort of agreement. But I was trying to connect, and for like days and days, and I thought like, oh, I'm just stupid. No, it was because there was something with my ISP that was blocking it. I remember taking my PC home to my mom and dad's house during like spring break or something, and I connected it first try, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? The PlayStation 2, there's a couple complicated steps, I'll be honest with you, but if you can get over those hurdles, it's not too bad. The worst thing, you got to get the memory card. You got to get a memory card like onto your thumb drive with the final patch. That can be a not fun thing. Something simple and over. Yeah, and I've done that. Like resetting up my PC, delete like everything, fresh Windows install, and then I set it up again, and I'm like, Target BWiz, help me. And they're like, did you do this? And I'm like, of course I did that. But let me double check. Of course I didn't do it. PC is way better, like significantly better, because I love the PS2 for sure, and that's exactly what it is. The emulator really just makes things so much easier, especially because if you have issues with the PS2, like there's not a whole lot of troubleshooting that can be done. BWiz and I have talked about working together to get a PS2 setup guide, but I have just been kind of unmotivated lately, and He has been too. I know we'll do it eventually. Well, Rezakai, the server is private right now. That's what I was asking. Have you applied for the alpha? I never did apply. Reamer, do you know if the applications are still open? It's on the Discord if you get invited. Yeah, for sure. How to go about that? Yeah. I don't know if Target still has the application thing open. Reamer, if it is, if you can find it and help him, that'd be cool. I'd appreciate that. Let's see, I've been live for like 2 hours almost, and I've gotten 1.5 levels. It is going to be a long way to 50. Yeah, Rezakai, I know you've been around for a while. I'm sure if we could get a application submitted, you could definitely be considered whenever Target decides that he's going to intake more people, which it could be tomorrow, could be like a month from now. I don't know. He goes at his own pace. He's a free spirit for sure. Stupid Shamrock. Can somebody loot that stupid Shamrock? What's hilarious is that I am just full. I don't actually have a Shamrock. Needs to be open at the moment. Yeah, if you want to. I don't know if you can post links in here, Reamer. Try it. Instantly banned. Banned from YouTube, EQOA. Banned from life? No, didn't let you. Are you in the revival Discord? Honestly, if you just can you DM it to me and I'll send it to you, Rezakai. I can probably just DM you. I don't know if your DMs are open. In the chat. Let's see. Please don't die while I'm doing something. Cool, guys. Yeah, of course. You sent it to me, Reamer? Or did you send it to him? Oh, there it is. Cool. Thank you. Let's see if I can figure out how to DM you. Am I just too stupid for that? There you go. Oh. Could not be delivered. Send a friend request first. Rezakai, accept my friend request. They want to make sure I'm not trying to send you to some Bitcoin link that steals your Discord. Thank you. There you go. Yeah, of course, dude. You know Dax? Proc's levels changed? Oh, Proc. What's wrong with Proc? Oh, that's not true. We do have Proc on like spells, but every item that has Proc has to be individually added. So it's not just like a, hey, can we fix this thing? It's like somebody has to make that a project. Well, just because. Yeah, so, and that's what's tough, is like, yeah, Prima does give like very limited info, but there are like, I know, I think there's sources out there that have lots of different procs. And like most of the things that proc like were kind of legendary items in the community, so there's a lot of info about like what they did. At least maybe even if it's just like memory. Not that we like to do memory based stuff, but you never know. What's going on? Oh yeah. Team deck? Oh, is it the ROG Ally? Oh, it's a retro thing? That's cool. Oh, that's what you were saying. I heard you say something was like a Game Boy. I wasn't paying attention. So is that like an unsanctioned? Is that like an unsanctioned emulation device? So like it's, yeah, like where it's got like a bunch of games loaded on it and it shouldn't. Okay. Okay. You guys still hear me? It looks like the stream like wanted to drop there for a second. Gotta get like my Walmart internet fixed, I guess. You said 20,000 games? Who's gonna play all those? Probably got fake Dragon Quest. It's probably got like Wagon Dressed or something. Dex 18, Wisdom 17, 83 AC, PR, DR, LR 8. Dex 18, Wisdom 17. This is you. If an elk can use it? No, an elk cannot use these. I feel like an elk should be able to use these. I'll have to check Prima. They got weird. I mean, they're just cloth, though. Like tailor-made. We'd have to check Alakazam. Oh, excuse me. We'd have to check Alakazam. He'll be back. Okay. His sister probably called him to go move her whole house around. And that cabin music brings back so many memories, yeah. You said that only happens when there's snow on the ground, Mom? Oh, right. He does have to shovel all the time, too. Yeah, the music's so cool. So what's really weird is we'll be out of combat and there'll be no music. And then I'll randomly go into the start menu, like right here. And it'll play different music that I'm not familiar with. But it won't play it anywhere else. If we get a break in the action, I'll try to show it. It's super odd. Dang, he walked away and he turned on a macro for potions. Man. .32 strength earring? What? Squeeze me? I gave it to you? Can I not use it? Well, I can use it eventually. What? Oh, okay, so I did give it to you because I can't use it. Okay. Yeah, I don't give a crap if I can't use it. That's fine. I can't wait to level so I get new spells that I can't use because I'll run out of power. Man, I'm ready for a nap. God. You don't think it'd be a nap? You think it'd be bedtime? That little Game Boy thing has Superstar Pro Wrestling. That's why. What's that originally on? Because I could probably get that emulated for you guys, depending. Oh, it's an arcade. I wonder if you could. Yeah, I don't know where you would, where one may get a ROM for an arcade game, or how one would play that. I'm out of power. Skill issue. All right, last time I was playing, what the heck was I building? Let's buff up this. Let's see. Need more mana. Man. There we go. Yeah, you're cool. You've got your own a weapon that procs mana. That's a thing? I probably can't wear that as a bard, though. I'll have to talk to Velendor what I need. I think he said get stamina to 100. And then, like, you're good for a while. And then my dex and my strength are, like, pretty in line. I don't know. Oh, I think I need the enchanter proc. The enchanter's not here. Oh, did you turn it off ever since you black screened? That makes sense. Yeah, he used to try to play like 4. Yeah, 1,100 for the PlayStation Pro, right? Oh, that's crazy. That's the issue with like console gaming these days. Is like back in the day, it used to be. I'm not gonna say like affordable per se. Oh God, help, help, help. Ooh. More affordable? Yeah. The issue is that like PCs have also become extremely unaffordable all of a sudden. They like used to be more affordable. Yeah, because of AI. Well, the issue too is like even if the AI bubble pops or something, things are still gonna be extremely unaffordable because the like let's see, the types of hardware that they use for AI is still different than what like a regular consumer uses most times. Like they've got those, I don't know, Matt, have you ever seen those fancy graphics cards? The ones that are for like corporations. There's like a NVIDIA Blackwall. It's like $14,000 at Micro Center. You ever seen those? Nope. Yeah, man, Micro Center. I was looking at their website the other day. It was like right on the front page of their deal, their top deals, and it was originally like $16,000, and it was $3,099 off or something. So it was down to like 11. The only way to really get an affordable PC right now is to get like a used PC or get used parts. If you're lucky enough, you can get a whole PC. If you're unlucky, you would have to build it yourself. You'd probably get a better deal if you could build it yourself, but you know. Well, what do you got? What's like your graphics card? You don't remember. 2070. So I just sold my brother a computer that had a 2060 in it. That was my old graphics card. I got a good deal on Facebook Marketplace for a PC for my nephew for Christmas. $500 for, it's a 3060 Ti with some other stuff. It came with a free monitor too. It's like a 24-inch 2K monitor. It's pretty cool. And you guys tried what, EverQuest Legends? Is that what that's called? A couple of us guys working on the project were talking about maybe trying to play it, but then we decided that we didn't want to. You know, we're kind of we're kind of chained to this until we can finish it. Oh, that's not right. Here we go. That little Game Boy thing has Minish Cap. What's that originally on? You could definitely emulate that. Oh, you have a 3070? Yeah, that's fine. Pretty good. You bought it at Micro Center? So, Rezakai, I think some of us were a bit displeased with the way that it was 32 strength and 11 stamina on that. Holy cow. I will take that when you get a second. Oh my god, you pulled the second one. Oh, that's the one I can't wear? That's bull. So we were talking about playing EQ Legends, but like I was saying, some of the issue, yeah, EverQuest 1 graphics, that's like a whole thing. These graphics for EQA are actually so good. It's just crazy how much, and we were talking about like the price of video games and computers and stuff, like how much they were able to do with so little over these years. Nowadays it's like, oh, here's 1,000 gigabyte game for no reason, and it looks like crap. But EQ Legends, we were a bit, I'll say, displeased at the way they handled shutting down that other emulated EQ server. Like, those guys were making money, definitely a bad thing. But then to like low-key turn around and steal their idea, a little messed up. What's Ascension? Oh, is that the WoW? Oh, that's the WoW thing, right? I mean, if these companies can't like hold their player base, you know, through their own means because they can't get it out of their own way, then they might as well steal the community's good ideas, right? No, they can't just make a game. Yep. 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 Wait, wizard? Wait, what are you talking about? A wizard who can't walk is in a magical wheelchair? What the hell's a kid? And that's a WoW Ascension? That's a regular WoW character? What the heck? See, this is exactly why I don't have your guys' audio in the stream. You can't say no offense to wheelchair people. Like you can't say that out loud. Turn the safety back on. Oh man, that's the if Neverwinter had a classic server and it went back to mod 16, I'd be okay with them doing the other mods as long as they didn't change the like that formula, you know? Well, I think that already was changed by mod 16, wasn't it? Oh, they would never put back PvP the way they had it because we had too much fun. If you have too much fun, they take it away. That's the rule with MMOs. It's because I was a poor kid. I couldn't afford like the fancy gems, so I had to ask Dad to buy them for me when I was like 14. So Dad would have like a level 10 and he'd give me his like level 8, you know? For sure. Oh yeah, and I always named myself like crappy ranger, crappy warlock or whatever, right? Oh, ranger is trash, right? Warlock is trash. Yeah, no, dude, that's such a gamer, a horrible like toxic gamer thing for me to do is to name myself is trash. Character is trash. That's toxic. Why was I doing that? I was. Oh yeah, you guys were really the toxic ones. Don't be lying. Oh, I bet it is on your Xbox, the picture of you #1 in PvP. Hi, honey. I hope you're having fun with your mom. Rezakai, we played on Castle Lightwolf. Most of the lifespan of the game. I was a kid. I was little. No, okay, hold on, sorry, Rezakai. No, that ability, that's so true. I didn't know for years that you could charge that. It was like the icon was like a little ball star thing. I didn't know for years that you could charge that ability and it did more damage. Until I remember it was like the time we were doing the Mad Mage thing, and I got really deep into like the character stuff. I found out later, sometime during that time period, and I was very confused. Like, what the hell? Sorry, we played Neverwinter. So, kind of our story is my folks had a friend. His name was Sean. He was kind of like techie, cutting edge of the time, you know, in like the early 2000s. And he came over and he was like, "Hey, here's this cool game," and I think it was like a beta disc or something that they were playing on. And so then he showed my parents how to like hook up a PS2 with the Ethernet adapter, all that fun stuff, like stuff that like most people didn't do unless you played like SOCOM or something. And then my parents got kind of hooked on it. They like bought their own copies, that whole thing. And I remember growing up, they played the game all the time, waking up at all hours of the night to kill dragons. Sometimes my dad would work the night shift. He'd be the one on watch during the night on his days off. My mom would then be the watch during the day on the days that he worked. And she'd call my dad while he was at work. "Hey, the dragon's up." My dad would come home for lunch from work and we'd like kill like pox or something, and POD. That was like one of the twins. We killed those a lot because they were really easy to kill as like a low human group. Of course, we had like 8 boxes, but like a small amount of actual people could kill that stuff. So we played on Castle Lightwolf for pretty much the whole time. I would say like sometime after ZP, maybe like 2009, 2010, my folks stopped playing. And they never really found anything else to play. So then eventually, like, we did come back in like 2011, 2012 before the game shut down, and we played on Proudpine Outpost for a period of time for the rest of the lifespan of the game. I don't know if we were there during the last days. I don't remember. But yeah, that's kind of our story. What server did you play on? I know we've tried other MMOs. We've gotten hooked on a couple. We played Neverwinter for a number of years. That was kind of, I would say, our next big game. My folks never got into WoW or anything. They never did the computer thing. I have to set up all their I have to set up all their EQOA. But, you know, I think we're having internet issues because honestly, like, my stream says it's kind of lagging. Oh, I forgot it's storming outside. Yes, so the rain's not helping. So the other night, I reset the internet like 4 times. I'm very sorry. I didn't warn anyone. I was very annoyed. Our TV wasn't working. And I realized it's because we have a Roku TV. And the Wi-Fi stopped working on it. So we got one of the like Roku Ultras. I don't know where our remote for the TV went. But how it's been working is we can just use the Ultra remote, like hit any button, and it takes us from the Roku TV app screen to the Ultra app screen. It just does it. It puts us into like, you know, input 1. But the thing updated, and then our controller was just controlling the TV. So I'd click into, oh, mom's gonna die. I'd click into output 1 and the controller wouldn't work for the Roku Ultimate. So then I was getting really irritated. But that whole time I didn't realize that at first, so I thought like we were having internet issues trying to like put the rain sounds on before bed. And it was because the TV's Wi-Fi is still broken, duh, and I wasn't running it through the Ultra. And then I felt really stupid that I reset the internet like 4 times. But I didn't say anything. No, for sure. I was just trying to go to bed, man. I wasn't trying to ask for any permission. I was just trying to fix the internet. EQ2. So, I've heard mixed things about EQ2. Have you played on their have you played on their like TLP servers? Are they any good? Nah, I agree. You know me. I'm like one for like everybody can just be whoever they want. That's cool with me. But to take a character and then like just change them for no reason, it is a little weird. You play mostly on their TLP servers? Yeah. I've thought about it before. Like, me and Velendor have talked about trying to play. But we just never got around to it. And I like really wish I wasn't. What? That automatically. I don't know how to make it automatically do it aside from. So like ours doesn't automatically change to the Roku Ultimate unless you do this very specific thing. You turn on the TV with the Roku Ultimate controller. And then you don't hit any buttons. Once the TV loads, you hit the home button. Because if you try to hit another button, because the Roku Ultimate is the first input when you load the Roku TV, you know how it gives you like a preview of what's going on in that input. So because of that, the controller works on that preview. So if you do other stuff, it'll just act like the TV's doing the stuff in the preview. Does that make sense? And is that actually how it works? I don't know, but that's how it feels like it works. Weird. Well, and ours used to do that. Any button, it used to be any button that we hit, it would take us to the right input. But then, just life changes for no reason. They decide they want to update their controller. And I remember like yesterday or the day before when that update happened, I didn't think anything. And of course, right when I'm trying to go to bed, it decides that it wants to ruin my life. Was it bedtime for you, old man? "16 minutes. Death. What time do I get up? Usually, I have to be at work at 9. So, depending on how I'm feeling, if I need to sleep in, I get up at 8:30. If I get up at the time I'm supposed to, it's like 8. Yeah, my job is like one street over, Matt. No, for sure. Sarah and I stay up too late anyway, Matt. I wish that I went to bed at like 9 o'clock because I'd probably feel so much better about my life. I miss when I was like in high school and I would wake up before school and I could have like, you know, I could like be in the shower kind of as long as I wanted to. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I get 2 hours of sleep and still wake up at like 6:30 in the morning and do all the things I need to do. Oh yeah, no, for sure. Even here, I know you work in like a shop, so it's like extra horrible. But even here, it was like 70 today. And I don't know, man. It did not feel like it was 70. It was horrible outside. Yeah, how was that weather? Did you guys get like tornadoes or anything down there? I know we got like an alert that Indiana was getting some bad tornadoes. So when I was looking at the radar, that's what I seen. Oh my. That's crazy. So I'm like 6 pink away. Are we going to be able to get that? No way. That's fine. I was tired like an hour ago, honestly. No, I've been streaming for almost 3 hours now. Yeah, I've been streaming nearly the whole time. Yeah, I didn't. No, see, I was getting it set up and I actually didn't turn my microphone on until like an hour and a half into the stream. I was just like typing to the folks who were watching. I was like, huh, we'll try it. I bought this fancy mic. Might as well use it. Yeah, I'm still doing it. Yeah, there's a couple guys in chat that I've been talking to. Dude, what the heck do I delete? To pretend talk to me? No. Somebody come loot this, because I've got stuff. I don't really want to delete any of this stuff. Thank you. It like sucks, because those leggings are good. No, I gave the one pair I had to Dad. Oh, I must have gave them to you then. No, you guys kept ninja looting the pants. I keep being full on the pants. Yep, I keep being full trying to loot the pants because the pants are good. I don't want your pants. Oh. They're pretty aight. Pretty aight. That's why they sound pretty aight. Yeah, because when I have a tank, it's gonna be a warrior. A warrior barbarian. He's not gonna be a barbarian. He's not gonna be a warrior, he's gonna be a paladin. Dad, you said you were gonna play warrior? That's what I thought. I know you're gonna play Paladin. Paladin or SK. We have, you know, potential wipe someday. We really need to pin down what our groups are gonna be. I think that it would be a good test run. It's so important. Yeah, the thing though is like Alk adds direct value because of the soap pots and the invis pots, right? The cleric adds direct value for PLing, so does the shaman for PLing. You have to have a tank, so any tank would suffice, it doesn't matter what kind. Monk is good because monk, like any melee, is good because it does a bunch of damage. Like, if we want... Yeah. And so... That's it. I know, I wanted to loot it. I'm so angry. Jump off a bridge. It's cloth. No, monk can wear leather. Monk doesn't usually wear cloth. That's true. I think we have to have cleric, we have to have shaman. We have to have enchanter, right? Value utility. I think you play Alk because, of course. Well, that's what we're going to play, 2 groups at one time. But yes. Oh, you're saying, I got what you're saying. Yeah, 100%. If you want to kill fast, you got to have like a wizard or an Alk, you know? Or some sort of other melee. So I think Mom will play wizard in the first group, don't we think? Wizard with a necro support in that group, and then the necro can do power. Yep. So the first group's going to be SK, sounds like. Evil Wizard. Yeah. SK. Iridite Wizard. Then you can do Iridite Necro. And then Shaman. No. It's got to be an Evil Shaman. Well, you can do a Troll. A Troll or Ogre, yeah. Because I'm assuming that Shaman... Or, hold on, I'm sorry. You put Cleric in that group, wouldn't you? So you could do an Iridite Cleric. Well, boo-hoo. No, yeah, Wizard, Eastern, yeah. So Mom's not playing a human wizard though. Mom's not playing a dark elf wizard, dude. I think we should just play whatever races we want to play, because the quest thing's not a big deal. No, she's not gonna be an evil shaman. Are you tripping? She wants to be a barbarian. So the second group will be... The second group would be... Well, okay, if that's what you want to do. But the monk is always good. So, has to have a good healer with it. No, that's what we've been talking about this whole time, dork. 2 groups. Yeah. That is the issue, that you can't ever be a necro. But if we have an enchanter, it doesn't matter. Just slow it down. Everybody kill, everybody kill. Yeah. Mom. Oh. It's okay, but it's not a tower shield, so no one will use it. It'd probably be good for... It's strength 40 strength, 11 stamina, 371 AC, 16 PR. That's pretty high AC for the level. Oh, I gotta invite him. Sorry. So we're doing Iridite Paladin, right? Elf Wizard. I say we just make... Yeah, Mom's gonna be an Elf Wizard, right? Those quests are quite easy, to be honest. That's what I'm saying. We should definitely have an enchanter. I truly think that you should have a necro in that group, though. Unless Seth wants to play Bard, but we can't necessarily count on him all the time. Oh, he's not playing... Oh, he's going to play a necro, right? Well, so there we go. Yeah, Matt, you got a problem? You don't want to be in my group? That would be how that shakes out, yes. Somebody loot that one, please. Well, that's already what we're planning to do. We've... Right, so the tank plays tank healer. And I would probably run the enchanter. I can help you fix that. That's not a problem. There's no worries. I can help you set up another box. All right, so far we've got group 1 is Iridite Paladin or Elf Paladin. Wizard, elf wizard. And then are we doing cleric? Elf cleric? Okay. And this just shakes out. Good. And then who plays what character? Yeah, you're gonna play the tanks play their own healers is my thinking. And then what's the fourth? Necro? But the second group is going to have the enchanter so that the monk can stay tank. Because if the monk doesn't have any power, it can't tank. Right. Erudite, Necro? Yeah, Matt, I'm not playing warrior at the beginning. I'm going to play monk so that we can do more. So, the monk doesn't help with PLing other characters, but the monk will help when we get to like IOD and stuff. Everybody does it. It's a thing. So then the second group is monk, enchanter, shaman. It's barb shaman. So Matt, you're gonna play mage. Right. And you don't have to do anything. Yep. That's what I'm going to do with the enchanter is just set it on a macro and then never touch it. So what kind of mage are we gonna put in that group then? So far we've got Erudite or Elf Paladin, Erudite, Necro, Erudite or Elf Cleric, and Elf Wizard for group 1. No mage? That's what we're talking about, right? Erudite mage? So then the second group is going to be monk, elf enchanter, erudite mage, barb shaman. Or, okay, drinks. The mage does drinks. You could replace the erudite necro in the first group with the mage. Because the caster can drink like in between pulls. Not an issue. Well, and then if we put Matt as a mage in the first group instead of a necro, then that gives flexibility for Matt to pick like a more active character for the second group. I don't want you to like get stuck playing a character you don't really like, Matt. That's what I was trying to think of you. He's going vampire mage. Okay. What, you're being gnome? Gnome, right? Human? Human? Okay. Elf? No, I don't really think it. I don't personally think it matters. And the elf one is good. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so our group comp is Paladin, Wizard, Necro, Cleric, Group 1. Group 2 is Monk, Enchanter, Mage, Shaman. We're going to play these groups at the same time. Yep. And then I was planning on playing I was planning on playing the Enchanter as well. What we could do too is we could XP in the same places and the Enchanter can buff both groups. %, because you could give Shaman and Cleric buffs to both tanks. This is what I'm saying. We've got to maximize single target groups that set us up for AoE PL groups. So the Cleric and the Shaman working together for PLing. 100%. They're the most important characters in the comp, is the Barbarian, Shaman, and the Cleric. I'm with you. I'm with you. Second go around, you're going to play Alk, Matt. I'm going to play Necro, probably, and go Power. Or Mom can go Necro, and I'll go Wizard. I know she does. I was just thinking she doesn't want to make 2 Wizards in a row. That sounds like a bummer. Shoot, maybe I'll make a Alk with Matt. Alk is so fun. Oh, actually, Loki, maybe I should be the warrior in the PL group. Just so we have a tank for the later, you know? That would give us another tank, more flexibility, right? Okay, here, let's make third group, group 3 for PL. PL group. Alk. Warrior. What else? Dad, what character do you want to level up? Right. Necro. Wiz. No mage? Yeah, mage does get those AoE abilities. To be honest, I think Alk does enough AoE damage that if we wanted to swap the wizard for a mage, we'd be perfectly fine. I agree. I agree. It spreads the damage out too, so that pulling from the PLer is less likely. For sure. Well, and that's, you know, technically having the PLer have the inactive character is what makes the most sense, but, you know, I want to play a warrior, so... No, for sure. Can't ever have too many Necros. Oh, I gotta play monk. When we were on Sandstorm, Belendor's monk was crazy. Belendor's monk plus his AC cleric, his resist cleric was crazy. No. The monk is only tank in XP group. The monk is not tank anywhere else. I'm too pink. I'm okay with stopping.
I think in the low times it's going to be hard, but the higher they get, as long as they have power, they'll be fine.
Maybe. Yeah, that's why they decided the channel needs to be that.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think that's the main thing about the monk is you've got to have it with the enchanter so that it can keep aggro, because otherwise you're never going to keep aggro.
I just wonder how they're going to keep aggro off the healer when the heals start pulling aggro. But pets don't matter. Who cares about those?
But the healing doesn't take aggro from melee now.
But it's supposed to.
Sure, but it doesn't. So like the DPS are more likely to get aggro taken off of them right now, or the tank is more likely to get aggro taken off of them by DPS than by heal. And I know that it's not right now. Like, of course the healer should be able to take aggro, but that's just, I don't think it's as much as it could be.
No, it works when we're PL. I'm pretty good. Right?
Yeah, that's built aggro though. I'm building.
Yeah, build aggro, it's a bit different.
I'm playing like 3 games when you like this character. You don't play just one game, you know, killing the thing. You're playing like 3 fucking games at the same time. Cause I ran out of potions and I've been like taking them and trying to do damage and trying to keep mana up. I thought I had one of those.
This Kappa just hit me like 12 times in a row.
Kappa hit you like 12 times in a row.
Yeah, so it hit me its normal, then it did an ability, and
That's
then did
crazy.
normal again.
There's a gem in there and I'm full.
The good news is these Kappas don't hit that hard.
1 pink away.
That's about every 7 or 8 kills.
Well, we'll see. That's a one.
Like the story of everybody.
I'm gonna get with Velendor tomorrow, and we're gonna work on some camps. So I don't know if I'll be able to play.
Oh, you're playing.
You're playing now. Forever. Every day, forever. You too, Matt.
I'm falling asleep. No, I'm just kidding.
Wouldn't be the same if you didn't.
I meant by
I don't intervene with your character.
Somebody grab these boots, please.
Good job.
Full.
I'm full too, but it's because I have all these potions in there.
kill the named one.
What?
Die.
So let's go kill the named one.
Kill the
Mess
named
around
one.
when you have luck.
Yeah.
I start counting the captains. That's just what
I don't think we can kill the named one.
No, we can't.
I don't know. What? What's that? You're not.
Okay.
It's fine, but your mom's not gonna spawn.
Let's hoping we love it before.
I'm almost there. I'm so close.
This kill.
Probably not. Probably the next. One more? 2 more?
I think that was 8 right there.
8 what?
This is 9.
Oh.
I was trying to figure out how many kappas it took to.
There we go,
Not
leveled.
that many.
You leveled?
Leveled.
He's zooted.
I zooted.
Right. You're on.
You
That is
zooted.
your name.
We're
Are
staying
we leaving here?
longer?
I think we need to stay here, don't we? This
Yeah,
shit's
but
red.
I gotta go sell. I'm never
Oh, we're all full though.
Oh.
You
never
want me
gonna
to port
get.
us all, or
Oh yeah,
I can-
Freeport.
Just just pre-port us.
no free port us? So
I'm leaving the cleric here though.
you want to do this?
Nope.
the heck am I doing?
It's good times.
All what you expect.
No, it's fun to see the stuff X'd out. It's supposed to happen.
How'd you get up there so fast, man? What the
He had the soap pot? Because he's a monk?
Yep. Monk.
Yeah. Well, I have one. Xander, you want these pants?
Wait, hold on.
Sure.
Okay, ready?
Let me sell real quick.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm rich.
Ready?
Oh, yep.
That should be it for me.
Okay. Cool.
Do you want these pants?
No, sir. I have one. I have a set.
I'll take a pair.
You ready?
Didn't she just give you a pair?
Hold on.
No.
I have 3 pairs. 2 pairs.
I'll give it to him.
You're gonna give him a pair? Or do you want all of them, Xander?
I got one. I'm good.
Want the boots?
No. I do not want the boots.
Does somebody want this great hammer of Larson?
No, because I have a feeling we're going to get more.
Huh.
It's a one-hander, Xander.
I don't think
And
I
they're
can use it.
secondary.
I'm trapped.
Gems. Yep.
Yeah.
What do you mean you
hold on,
can't
I was
use it?
seeing if I had anything for Xander.
It's not a warrior? It's warrior.
Oh, it is warrior. Yeah, I have 2.
Oh, okay.
Mom, can you move?
Do you want that earring?
Wait, I'm in the bank. Hold on.
Dude. What earring is that? Thank you.
32 strength, 11 stamina.
But I can't wear it, right?
Right.
Xander, I was trying to
Warrior.
find you some clothes.
Warrior, Pal, SK, Cleric.
Oh, yeah, I guess I'll take it.
53.
And I forgot what he was.
Do the procs work on the made weapons?
I have no idea.
So it would be nice to get one of those the blood ones that procs life.
You can make it and try it.
Well, I can't make it. I don't know if I have one high enough because they leveled us down. I think I gotta go back and finish doing that crap. So remember, they decided it was too easy, so then they leveled everybody down.
Yeah.
Xander did just make out like a bandit.
Xander,
What? What?
I have a 34 dex ring.
Shoot. Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. I don't have any rings on right now.
Yeah, I thought. That's all I got.
Oh my
I'm
god.
sorry. What?
I didn't realize I was going to be able to wear it.
Yeah, no, you can wear it for sure. Okay, I'm ready for the gym, dude.
I have a ring with 10 stamina and 80 AC. You want that?
Right, does
yes.
wearing one.
And then when you're done with it, just give it to your tank.
I have a.
Okay.
And that dex ring, make sure you hang on to that.
Oh, of
That's
course.
a good one.
Yeah,
Great for wizards.
I have a ring that has 28 dex, 9 PR, DR, CR.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Might
I'll
be
take
time
that
for
instead of the
Dex.
stamina one, probably. We'll see.
Well, I have Dex Wisdom ring too, but you don't want Wisdom, do you? It's more Wisdom than Dex.
Yeah,
you
no, I don't
that.
want wisdom.
All right.
He's doing no
Oh,
time.
you can wear that till 49, by the way.
Yeah, no problem.
It's,
11 out of potion.
aw. Use your line to grab the approach.
Okay.
Damn it, you
We done?
Yeah, cause I got one on my inventory. Yep.
Okay,
You could give
sounds
it
good.
back.
Thanks, guys. See ya.
Alright,
Have a good night.
Later.
All right, folks. I am done for the night. I'm probably gonna play some Final Fantasy, but I don't think I'm gonna stream it. We'll see. But I am gonna end stream here. Maybe start one back up for Final Fantasy. But thanks for hanging out. I really enjoyed it. I'll probably try to do this some more. Let folks see kind of what EMU is like. I know it's just like a glimpse or whatever, but I know that there's a lot of folks who are eagerly waiting to get their opportunity. So, all right, guys, have a good night.